All right, so when you're doing foot and calf pain, a lot of what's happening is because, go ahead and do a stretch here. So a lot of pain is happening because your gastroc, which is the muscle in your calf, is actually ends up adhering to or binding to a muscle underneath called the soleus. And those form a tendon which wraps all the way down along the ankle here and wraps around and forms the plantar fascia. So how we're going to treat that is we need to treat all three. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to stretch the gastroc, which is this stretch right here. Okay? Now this is a very normal stretch that many people know. You'll hear it lots of different ways. It's just called your calf stretch. But this one here, aside from being beneficial, will not solve the problem at all if this is the only one you do. You must do the soleus stretch. In fact, the soleus is so important that it's got its own little thing. It's called the soleus cascade, which is directly responsible to a lot of foot pain. So now let's do the soleus stretch. Move up, boom. So you see what she did is she just took that step forward, and now she's created this S, and that's actually how you're stretching a soleus. And you'll feel, what's really weird about this stretch is sometimes you don't even feel it. You're stretching way down here low in the calf, but you're not actually feeling a stretch. Don't worry, you're doing it right. Heel must be on the ground. There must be a nice flexion in the foot forward, the knees bent, and now you're getting a great stretch in the soleus. Now the neat thing about this is you have to hold this way longer. You got to hold this for a minimum of 30 seconds. That gastroc stretch, you can hold that for 15 seconds and get some great work. This one has to be held for 30 seconds. In fact, I've had people that I tell them they have to hold it up to a minute. If you're a triathlete and you've got any kind of Achilles tendonitis or a bursitis going on, you have to hold this for up to a minute. So you're going to hold. Your thigh is going to be on fire, right? Like your thigh is just burning. You're not even feeling the stretch, but don't worry, it's working. So remember, two things you need to stretch, and then one you're going to roll out. But you need to stretch your gastroc, you need to stretch your soleus. All right, that's the gastroc soleus combination.